What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ariel Rosado, and today we're going to be getting into my top 3 tips for building your wardrobe. Let's jump into it right now.
All right, so the first main point, pivotal, we're gonna capitalize on this point, is to invest in your look and to buy classic pieces. More so, you wanna buy these blank pieces that you can kind of wear the most and just kind of throw on with everything. So maybe pick up a few pairs of denim that you know are gonna fit your aesthetic and your look the best in a few different washes that you can wear a lot. Pick up a few different t-shirts from great brands like Uniqlo or Safe Khaki United, or if you wanna go and level that up, it could be Saint Laurent or Celine for different types of aesthetics. All right, jumping into number 2 is accessories. Now, this is a topic that I love to get into. You guys know, who have been long-term subscribers know that I love my accessories, especially my jewelry. I think that it is one of the most essential pieces that you can have to add to your look, to your wardrobe. It's just enough of a pop, and you could just mix and match different metals, different sunglasses, all that. I have on this AP with my Chrome Hearts ring and my Cartier nail rings, and just playing around with it. It's pretty much all up to your own personal style. Everything that pretty much goes into the accessories can be categorized under that. My third tip is kind of going to touch on number 1, and it's to build your uniform, and less is more. Don't feel like you have to buy a bunch of different pieces. Don't feel like you have to buy every single sneaker, every single denim. Buy a few different pieces that you know that you're going to use the most. Build that uniform. Use it a bunch of times. That's pretty much the point of a wardrobe, having the most essential pieces that you're gonna use, wearing it the most. It costs money, so actually use it. Don't be ashamed to wear the same thing more than once. That's the whole point of the quote-unquote uniform look. Some of the best dressed people wear the same thing over and over. I am one of them. I love to use the same things more than once. That's pretty much the point of buying clothing. It's not to just wear it once and toss it to the side, but more so to have stuff that's gonna be worn the most. So invest in your look, invest in your uniform, and buy pieces that you can use the most. So this is Rick Owens. The fuck is the name of this Rick Owens coat? Tatlin Jumbo. Tatlin Jumbo? This is the Tatlin Jumbo Rick Owens coat. This is actually the iteration that Rick wears. Shout outs to my guy Pete, the assist on the Rick coat. This one came out a couple seasons ago. What I love about it is the fabrication of this version. It's I think it's silk and lana wool. But I love the contrast. I love that it's like a silk that's in like almost like a heather gray. I'm sure this is a special hue of gray that Rick does, but I love all the concealed pockets, because when I first got this, I didn't know that this was like a whole little stash pocket on the chest. You could throw some stuff in there in typical Rick fashion, literally carry everything in your coat without needing a bag. On the inside panels, also has those like Rick concealed pockets. It's got some like contrast, olive green, military green zip pockets on that side. Not on this side, I don't believe. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Pockets everywhere, so you can hide everything inside of your coat, wherever you need. I think it has brown contrast wool on the collar, so you got brown, black, silver, pretty much everything you need in a classic coat. And then if you want to kind of like cinch the shoulders so it kind of just keeps you in that Rick stance, you can buckle that clasp in the back and get the going. Y'all are making dressing way too fucking hard. Damn! Keep it simple. Buy a vintage t-shirt. Buy a couple plain white tees. We'll take it back to the early 2000s. That car, they don't want me to be successful right now. Killing my vibe. Anyways, buy stuff that you can wear a lot. Buy a simple t-shirt. I'm wearing a Celine tank top. You ain't gotta do all that. You could go buy a plain Gildan tank top. Throw it on, some baggy Levi's jeans. But you don't gotta do all that. If you wanna wear some Asics, do the Asics with some baggy Levi's and a plain tank top. And that's a cool vibe for the summer. Or in the winter time. And you can throw a little coat over it. I sometimes opt for the luxury brands because I feel like it suits my aesthetic. But you don't always gotta do that. You can keep it vintage. Just do it with something that you like. I don't know if runway shows are still needed. I don't think that Paris Fashion Week or any fashion week in general has to be like so forced. Like I feel like some of the brands are starting to catch on to not putting out collections every like set period. Like they're starting to fall back from that. So I feel like it's overconsumption to the buyer. It's like force feeding. It's almost like fast food. Like you're like pumping this shit that we don't need and continuously the same repeat shit when we don't need it. We don't need all this. You know, I like clothes. I don't need so many. Buy a few pieces, wear it. When it's deteriorated, repair it. Use it again. I like a lot of the same shit. I've been wearing it 10 plus years. I could be on here about Balmain for ages. Somebody wants that video. We're gonna do it. I might have ADD. I'm not too sure yet. But that's the point. Like buy things you're gonna use that you're gonna have for forever. Like if you're buying something for a one and done, I don't know. That ain't for me. That ain't my type of fashion. My top 3 pet peeves that I'm upset with fashion right now. My top 3 pet peeves that I'm upset with fashion right now would be this Y2K movement, this Ice Spice Y2K movement. Not fond of it. I think it's corny. Again, dress how you want, dress how you feel. Don't go and do this whole trendy. If you want to dress like that, dress like that. If you don't want to dress like that and you dressing like it to be cool, don't do that. Stop all that. Another thing I don't like in the current fashion trend would be the falsetto look, like the Rick look that you don't like Rick Owens. If you don't like Rick Owens, don't dress in Rick Owens. Please, leave it alone. I want it to go back to the cult fashion. Stop killing my favorite brands, please. Stop doing it. And number 3, I don't know what number 3 is. I don't know. I lost my train of thought.